Florida gets smart, sassy, and sophisticated. We're all things fab in Miami. This is Miami Now. Former CNN anchor and Starfish Media Group CEO Soledad O'Brien shares advice and answers questions from South Florida teens on education and youth violence.
I can reach out by looking for sponsors to help me get an organization together to mentor into the communities and get research and projects started.
The I Am Change Youth Town Hall is an initiative by Lead Nation in partnership with Broward College and WEDR 99 Jams to inspire students to create real solutions on real issues. Some of your series for Black in America, Latino in America, you see the reasoning why some people may not see education the way someone like you or I may see. What do you have to say to that group to really, you think, push them in that direction?
You know, I think it's very easy to get lost in some of the issues that you're dealing with, where we were talking about Black in America or Latino in America or any story. I mean, I think it's very easy to be derailed, especially when those things that are going to derail you are serious. Sometimes it's hunger, lack of funds, I mean, lots of important things. That said, there's only one way, really, to get out of bad situations when it comes to socioeconomic instability, and that's education. That's it. There's only one way. And so I think that the lesson is pretty clear, that students have to stay in school and have to really focus on their studies and figure out how to make it past those terrible things, which are absolutely huge, important challenges. But they have to move on in spite of
this generation is going to be the first generation to actually grow up with all the multimedia, the technology, the things that we're used to, internet, all that shebang. What is some words of encouragement, I guess you say words of wisdom, some caveats that they should be knowing about Instagram, Twitter? What should they not be putting out, and what should they be putting out?
Well, I mean, I think everybody has to remember that social media is really easy to read by everybody, right? So if you're comfortable with what you're, typing, being put on the front page of the New York Times or the Miami Herald or the Miami Times, then go ahead,
Even if you're a private?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it will be. Of course, people forward things all the time. I've done at least 20 stories on that. So anybody who thinks what's private is absolutely insane. It's not. But the great news is technology allows students now to control their own message and tell their own story. And instead of just thinking about Instagram and Twitter, think about the stories you want to tell, the people you want to interview, the stories in your neighborhood, the people you want to inspire. I think, Twitter and Instagram take you so far, and they're great. I love being on both of them. But it's really about telling stories. And I think students have, look, a little tiny camera, a great light, and you're all set. And it's not particularly expensive, and good audio, and you're done. We didn't have that 20 years ago.
In your career and where you're going, which is very exciting, very exciting. And you said something, and let me know if I could quote you on this, that you want to own your content. You want to own. What is so important as a journalist that's seasoned, you're award-winning, you've been there. What is so important about owning your own stuff?
Very unusual to own your own stuff. So I left, I'll leave CNN at the end of the month and continue to do docs for them, but I own the distribution of Black in America. I own the distribution of Latino in America. I own every documentary I've done for CNN. I own the distribution of, which means that all those docs will find another home. We'll rerun them on other networks. We will have opportunities to update them. Where are they now? Tell those stories again and really do more content around those stories. They don't just sort of air once and then disappear. I think it's really important to own your material. I think if you're a creative person, as I am, then that's what I've been working on for the last 10 years at CNN. In addition, I want to be able to create other projects, serious stories, fun stories, other documentaries. There's a lot of projects we're working on that I'm not exactly at liberty to tell you about at this moment because those deals are being worked out.
Like some inside info.
My lawyers would be like, stop. But it's really an exciting time. Yeah.
Miami Now TV, I'm Michelle Madison.